paintings that were at night. They're very, very difficult. You do have various artists, you know, painting the night scene, but Remington was really exceptional. And to be able, you know that if, well, let's say that there's just a few stars out, and it's night, it's dark. I mean, you yourself usually can't see what's there. But Remington is able to get that across, and yet he's able to make the various works, you know, the objects, and they're visible. Anyway, he became quite famous with his nocturnes. And when you look at them, you think, okay, there's stars, but you can really tell it's night. I'm starting with this one here. And again, there's color. When you look at them, there's other color besides just one single color, like green or blue or something, or turquoise. And this is where he once more was really quite upset that the critics would say, oh, monochrome. And now very often you'd have the canvas showing through as well. These are oils as well. And when you look at this, this is an absolutely lovely scene. Do you see how you get the feeling of night even more because you've got a campfire there? And it is called the cigarette, or cigarettes. We're not sure of the actual title. It is supposedly the last painting he did. It's not quite finished. The reason his widow is the one that said this is one of the last ones that he did. And so she left it to the museum here. But look at, when you come closer, you see just a touch of that orange color on his face, and immediately throws the rest of it into darkness. And a few stars, but it's all in sort of greens and blues, but underneath it, besides the orange, you can see underneath there sort of a brownish color. And that sort of works all together. In reality, like if you have any object that you look at, it's not just one solid color. Okay, I have a black sweater on. It's not solid black. When we tend to start off painting, you take black and you do black straight. But actually, we have light reflecting off us. And so you may have seen this if you put on a bright pink outfit, like under here, the bottom of your chin is sort of pinkish, okay, right? And or just that you can also make yourself very green and ugly looking, depending on what you. I've had that experience. So that everything, as the light reflects from it, and so you have it bounces off from everything, and as a result, you don't have, nothing is a solid, one solid color. That's why when you look at kids' paintings first, right? It's solid, okay? It's solid, which is fine, it's a way to start. But as you get more sophisticated, okay, you end up introducing some color. And here, the other nice thing is you've got this rock there, I guess they're sitting on, and once more, a little bit of white on the front, and it's reflecting the campfire. The colors here are really lovely. They all work together, don't they? They're just all within, and just the touch of, of the light. Let's see, I think that's really what I basically want to say. I just want you to be aware of his nocturnes and how well he does them. Okay, he uses these colors, but it's not one solid color. You can tell it's night, but the colors, are not solid black. It's not as if you can't see. Now, I know there's time at night and there's nothing in the sky. It is pretty dark. But he does throw in a few stars to give that. Now, by the way, when you come and walk around here, over on this side, again, it's like a nice contrast. This is a mining town in Wyoming. Okay, it's daytime, all sandy, all light, fantastic contrast to all the ones that he's got here. So therefore you'll see, I think it's really good to see the different types of paintings and and how they're executed to get a real sense. Then you get a really good sense of what this is like. What we have here is, let's see, what is it? It's called Waiting in the Moonlight. Okay, supposedly, not supposedly, you do. You have a woman here, hard to see it. You've got a gentleman, a cowboy on the horse. That's the rim of his hat. He's leaning over. And there's real detail on the saddle and so forth. Remington hated to paint women. He almost never did. They're not anything. If he did, they're very stilted. They don't have the nice sensuality that women can have. He had to illustrate Hiawatha, and I understand that was a real sort of effort on his part to get the women. So this is one of the very, very rare ones, and you could hardly see her. And I think he did that on purpose, frankly. He says, I don't know how to do her face or anything like this, so it's all dark, okay? It's sort of in the darkness. But once more, just the way here, you have the light, from the fire is sort of showing them up. And here you have moonlight, okay, which is hitting the white skirt. When you look at it, when you come and look at it closely, you'll see streaks of this greenish mauve, not mauve, greenish sort of bluish color that he has here. It's all within the skirt, which means that it's it's all part of the picture. You don't have one color here, one color there, one color there. It all flows together very nicely. Anyway, there's this one, and once more, when you look at it, look at how complex the color is. This one here, it is the Moaning of the Bull. One of Remington's one of his favorites, and it actually is sort of based on a drawing that he did, I believe, or a sketch, where you have, I think it was a cowboy or farmer, somebody suddenly coming face to face with a bull. Okay, and that picture is exactly from this, the bull from this end. Now, what he is he has replaced the farmer or the cowboy with another bull. So what you've got is the competition, right, for the young, I don't know, be a young one, but anyway. But anyway, for the female. Very dramatic, and I think because he emphasizes all of this, you get the feeling of the strength of the man, of the bull. And here again, his head is down. So I'm sorry, I keep. Okay, so you get a touch of that, but you can tell that it's dark, and he's further away in the shadows. And again, when you look at them, you'll see the multiple colors, and you will have to wonder, why did the critics say it's a monochrome? Okay, you take a good look at it, and anybody can see. Now, are there any questions about these here? Any questions about the whole thing? Well, then I want to say you've been a fantastic audience. I really, yes?
I'd like to know about the dark, heavy frame. Was that an original?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That
yes.
one and the gold one also?
I don't know about the gold, yeah. The gold
Were they really?
Okay.
They're so big, and I figured they must have been.
Yeah, the thing is, I think in the other room we've got a couple of nocturnes, and they're the black frames, and I understand Remington did like the black frames. Yeah. Okay.
So they were like that when they were left at the museum. They were big frames like that.
All the frames in this alcove, and every frame in the Albert Priest Mill Gallery are the ones that Remington chose for those paintings.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, I just want to say thank you. I just so enjoyed talking about it, and then when I get all these smiling faces, I want to talk about it even more. So I really appreciate it. I think it's tea time for those who have signed up for tea. I think you'd want to go out that way. By the way, just another little sort of art, bit of art information. Okay, when you go out that way, you're going to find a sculpture there that it's called the Polo Players. But it wasn't very popular because everybody wanted cowboys and the rough sort of cattle. But it is a sculpture that you call sculpture in the round, which means you can walk all around it and it looks good. When you look at some of the others, there's a certain way you look at it. You know, there's a back of it, okay, everybody's backs and so forth. Okay, that's sort of a form of relief. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just interesting that I suppose the purest form of a sculpture would be sculpture in the round. And this is just my opinion, okay? Lord knows I have my opinions. Anyway, but I thought you might enjoy, since I'm just talking about various techniques and stuff, that as you go out there, look at the polo guys, walk around them, and you'll see that you can see it from all parts. All right, thank you very much.